Cameron Indoor Stadium is rocking. Duke wins the national title by a very, very slim margin and by the skin of its teeth. But 61-59, Coach K and the Blue Devils will bring home yet another national championship. You know, in the movies, Butler's Gordon Hayward would have had that half-court heave go down. The underdog would have been celebrated. All of their dreams and goals realized. But sometimes overlooked is the fact that Giants have dreams too. They have aspirations, they have expectations, and Duke this year lived up to them all.
Their moment. That's how Mike Krzyzewski described this ride to the championship for Duke. Not as a quest to return the Blue Devils to championship status, win a milestone fourth title, or quiet critics. Their moment. The players can identify with the fourth championship, said Coach K. It's their first. It's important to stay in their moment. Duke's best moments centered around toughness. The rebound the senior just wanted more, or the selflessness of his classmate allowed three brilliant scorers to bask in myriad moments of glory.
Shire left corner, three, got it!
But there's a funny thing about moments. In and of themselves, they're fleeting. They endure when they're shared. Instants meld to form the cornerstones of a championship season. They strengthen the foundation of a culture. They cement a legacy. Mike Krzyzewski now owns 4 titles. Only John Wooden with 10 has more. Such success doesn't bring universal acclaim. Not at the front of your jersey, says Duke. They are polarizing. Love them, hate them, love to hate them. Their moments always get a reaction. But the fair reaction now is to give these Devils their due. Duke is back on top, and like it or not, they've earned the right to revel in their moment.
And their moment was a memorable one indeed as Duke claims his 4th national title. Dick Vitale joins us now from Indianapolis, and Dick, it was certainly a classic game. But what does it mean now in terms of tradition and legacy for Duke to be back on top and win that 4th crown for Coach K?
You know, it's really amazing when you think about winning that 4th crown, as you said, for Coach K, Rece, and you said it so well. I think his legacy to me is not only going to be the fact that he's one of the greatest coaches of all time. He was that before he even won this championship. But I think now his argument goes beyond that. I think now when we look at Coach K, we look at one of the greatest leaders of any sport to grace the sideline. But I really feel in my heart what really troubles me is all the hatred out there by so many people for a bunch of kids that do things the right way. They play the game with passion, with feeling. They play the game the right way. They share the basketball. They defend. They execute. They follow their coach's instructions, and then they also do the utmost and go into class and are really, truly student athletes. We should applaud these kids and applaud this program, but yet there are those out there for some reason have this bitterness in them, and I can't understand why, except I guess when you're on top of the mountain, people want to knock you down. Well, my friends, the beat's going to go on because Duke is going to be sensational again next year. As long as one common denominator remains, and there's no reason to think he will not remain, Mike Krzyzewski on the sideline equals greatness.
I think it's been said that this particular Duke team wouldn't be characterized as great, might be arguable. How would you characterize it?
I think when you look at this Duke basketball team, they played to their potential. They certainly weren't great in terms of talent, like our colleague Jay Billis's club when he played with Johnny Dawkins and Danny Ferry and Mark Allery and that whole gang, Tommy Amica. That was special. You go into the 90s and Leitner, Hurley, and Hill, and then you go into the 2000 year, the 2001 when they won the national title with the Williams and the Battiers and Boozers and Dunleavys. Those teams had really pure talent. But from a coaching standpoint, any coach out there could appreciate the effort of these kids because they played the closest to their potential.
And that potential makes them national champions just like any other of those great teams you mentioned. Dick, thanks a lot. Great job in Indianapolis as always. Mike Krzyzewski has said that he's never felt pressure at the end of the season. I guess you could say his fire's still burning. The fire in his honor is burning. The bonfire, a championship one in Durham.